Hey guys, today I thought I'd do a video about Oxford myths. So I got a lot of questions on my other video, which was a room tour video on my old room. I'm now in a different room, um, about lots of different things in Oxford that are or are not necessarily true. And I thought today I would go through a few of them for you and a few others just to give you some more information about Oxford. So just to give you an overview of what I'm doing, I am in second year at Merton studying classical archaeology and ancient history, which is a really good course. There aren't actually any other universities in the UK doing this course, although other unis do things like classical civilization, which is what I would have applied for had I gone to anywhere else. One thing that seems to worry a lot of students when they're applying to Oxford is whether they're applying to the right college. Now, if you get in, you will love whichever college you go to, so it's really not a big issue when you apply. It's nice to feel that you really like the college that you are applying to. So if you like really modern colleges, something like St Cat's would be quite good, or if you like really traditional, then Merton, Christchurch, Corpus Christi are more kind of your thing. But anywhere you go, honestly, you will love. One thing I get asked a lot is how much work I have. And as a humanities student, I have between 1 and 2 essays a week, usually for 1 or 2 tutorials a week. And I usually get between 1 and 5 lectures a week, depending on how many I want to go to, because most of them aren't compulsory. Obviously, science will be slightly different, and each subject does have different amounts of work, though people tend to do a similar amount of work overall. And you can do a lot of work or not very much, but depending on how good of a grade you want, then that's really up to you. Because especially as a humanities student, seeing as we don't have a huge amount of contact time, a lot of it is down to me and the amount of reading I do. So I tend to do between 10 and 15 hours reading for each essay, which will give me a solid 2-1, but probably won't get me a first. In which case they recommend you do about 20 hours of reading for each essay. So you can do up to 40 hours a week, if you've got 2 essays, if you really want to get a first. I know that workload is quite a big concern of students that are applying, and to that I would say, as long as you organise your time well, you'll be absolutely fine here. Sometimes I have had weeks where I've really struggled and I've just had to sacrifice maybe going out for one night to try and get all the work done. For me, one of the biggest things that helps is this organiser. So I write out obviously what I'm doing each day, and it really helps me keep organised. I struggle without it, to be honest. And it just means that you can put in what you're doing each day, whether you've got badminton or church or like a talk that you want to go to or your tutorials, and then you can factor in your work around those things. A lot of people have asked whether Oxford is all work and no play, and I would seriously disagree with that, because in first year especially, I spent a lot of time going out clubbing 2 or 3 times a week, and that was really good fun, and it helped me make lots of friends. And then in second year, now I've got quite a good group of close friends. We tend to stay in and play poker or cards, and just chill in our cells. And then we often have bops. So Merton has 4 bops a term, and then 2 bops in Trinity, which is our 3rd term. And that's just gathering of the whole college, and that goes on till 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's basically like a club, but in college. So that's really good fun. When I was at sixth form, I was really put off applying for Oxbridge at all, because I was told that you needed to have more than 8 A stars at GCSE, and I did not have 8 A stars at GCSE, and that for the whole of sixth form you'd have to have no social life because you needed to get all A stars to get in. But I'd like to tell you that that is not true, and I really wish someone had told me that, because it made me quite nervous when applying that I wasn't going to be good enough. And I'd like to say definitely that while you do need to have good grades, it's not essential to have all A stars, because myself and a lot of my friends don't have that. So I think it's important to be more of a rounded person and show, especially when you're in interview, that you're really enthusiastic about your subject. Because if you show that you're enthusiastic, it means that you're going to want to learn and you're going to be more motivated to learn, which is really in the end what they're looking for, along with of course your academic potential. I hope this video has been helpful. If you've got any more questions, do please put them on the comments below, and I will either write back there or do another video and possibly a room tour video if people would like that, because this is quite a nice room. So let me know if you liked it, and thanks for watching.